Benji, come on, this way. So this is me then starting to head back, and I'm actually at West Beach, which has got lovely sand dunes on it. So we walked along the beach on the way out and along the sand dunes on the way back. And then, as you can see, I had a little sit down before we carried on. So come on then, let's head back. Come with me, let's go back over this boardwalk. And this leads all the way on to West Beach, which is in Littlehampton. And coming back, it's a little bit uneven, so do be careful if you come this way. I was quite lucky, actually, and very pleased that I'd left my van in a lovely, lovely shady spot there, because by the time we'd had our walk, we were both quite tired, quite thirsty, and quite hot. And then after a brief sit down, I was ready to start my filming. Here goes. Hi guys, welcome back to Wendy's Van Adventures. Benji's outside, you can probably hear him panting. I don't think I can switch this round, but I'll show you. He's got some water and he is tied up outside. So I'm pretty hungry. So I'm going to get myself something to eat. The kettle is on. Let me show you. Oh, you can't because it's the wrong way round. Oh, it's one of those days today. Do you ever have one of those days? I'm having one of those days. So the purpose of this video anyway is to try out one of these ridge monkeys. I keep wanting to say survey monkey. So my very, very good friend has lent me one. No, I'm not sponsored by Ridge Monkey. I'm not getting any money from Ridge Monkey, which is probably good because if I think it's rubbish, I'll tell you it's rubbish. So I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to have a look. And they're not new. You'll see them all over the internet from like 4 or 5 years ago. So this is nothing new. My first reaction before I even open it and looking at it is like, what's the difference between that and a frying pan with a lid on it, you know? Except I suppose you can flip it. So I had all these plans to cook something different, but I'm going to cook I'm just going to do a toasted sandwich. So let's open it and see what's inside, if you haven't already got one. So I don't want to break any of this packaging because, well, that's my kettle boiling. 2 seconds. I don't want to break any of the packaging. And I'm thinking, is it going to even fit on my hob, to be honest with you, because it's quite small on my hob. I'm having one of those weekends. Ooh, I see. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Ridges in it. Probably why it's called Ridge Monkey. Oh gosh, don't drop it, Wendy. That's instructions, I think. Who needs instructions? Right, so we open it up. Oh, and it's got some of these in. Right, let's have a look. Oh, and these. I guess that's spot on. So I'm guessing this insert is just for these like utensils. Okay, we'll get some of them out. I really hope this is quite unbreakable. Okay, so my instant thing is they're flipping hard to get out of the tray. Maybe they... Okay, the spatula things get out all right. The spoons don't get out all right. So I don't think I need a spoon, but they're tricky. I think maybe there's a knack. I think you just, yeah, they're not too bad after all. Okay, let's put some of this away because I don't need all of this. I'm just going to keep out this one and this one, and that's what it looks like inside. So I guess these sort of slot on here somehow. This is where you read the instructions, really, isn't it? Oh dear. That's fine. It's fine. I think it does that, right? And by process of elimination, because I couldn't find instructions in there, but I don't have my reading glasses. I think this is magnetic and this is magnetic. So they've got to go together. So with that in mind, they must have to slot in this way round. Better. Right, I'm going to slot this one in. Right, we've got it. Come over and I'll show you what I'm thinking of cooking. Well, I'll tell you first. Or come with me. Just come with me. Okay, come over here. So this looks a bit more organised, doesn't it? So I was going to do, I'm not vegetarian, but I'm thinking it is a sandwich toaster. And initially I was going, because it's barbecue season, I thought I'd do a burger, you know, make a burger with onions and blue cheese and all this. Anyway, I'm just going to make a sandwich. Let's start easy. So I've got some bread, I've got some mushrooms, avocado, eggs and tomato. So I'm going to bring it all over on the table and get it ready, and then we'll see how it goes. How exciting. You know what? You can't see what I'm here. This, I can't get you all in. I'm so sorry. This is one of those videos where it would have been really helpful if my grandson was here. Okay, how lazy is this? It's because I've been walking. Yes, I washed my hands first. So mushrooms first. So I like to peel my mushrooms, but I think some people just wipe them, wash them. So we've got some mushrooms, tomatoes, avocado. I've also got some egg. I thought I brought something else. I think that's enough for a sandwich. Oh, when I put the mushrooms and the tomatoes in, I will slice up the bread. So as you can see, actually, it does fit in on the stove. Reduce it a bit. There's enough room for both. There's enough room for this one and enough room for the kettle. I thought maybe it would take up more room. Anyway, let's get started. So I've put a tiny bit of olive oil in there and a tiny bit of butter, and I've turned it right down. I've noticed straight away as it gets really hot really quickly. So I'm just going to chuck these mushrooms in, she says, holding the camera with one hand. Ooh, half of it's gone on the floor. You can see I haven't done this before, so just bear with me. Right, where's one of the... Right, so they are in. Let's stick these mushrooms in as well. I'm not sure how much oil you're meant to use in these. You know, a lot, a little. Who knows? Ooh. Certainly hot. I really could do with someone holding the camera, because I feel the lid should be down all the time. I'm going to put some salt and pepper on. I can't do that while I'm holding it. I'm so sorry, but that's what I'm going to do. So I've put some salt and pepper on, and what I would say straight away is it seems to cook really, really quickly. I've turned my gas right down. I also, it's difficult to get out of the habit of not like stirring it and turning it over, but I have just flipped it and none of the oil or butter came out, which was one of my concerns. Oh wow, look how, do you know what? Oh my gosh, look how quick that's cooked. That's like real time. That is cooked it so quick. I'm actually so impressed. Look at those tomatoes, they're so soft. Anyway, I'm going to have a go with this egg. I've got an idea for this egg. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to give it a go. So I'm thinking, right, that, because I quite like my egg, I don't like it like hard, but I like to flip it. So I'm wondering if it's going to let me flip it in this. I'm going to put some salt and pepper on and get the bread. You know what I'm just so impressed with is how quick it cooks it. That is so quick. I'm going to see if I can turn that egg over without it breaking. Should we have a little look? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Look, we've got tomatoes stuck to the top. It's cooked so quick. I'm going to have to turn that off. It's cooked so quickly, as you can see, the mushrooms look quite brown. I'm going to get my bread ready. I think actually what I'm going to do, you know when you make sandwich bread on sandwich toasters, I'm going to butter one side of it. I think the main thing, and I may have said this before, is how quickly it cooks it. And also my whole van doesn't smell of cooking. So I'm going to butter these on the side that's going down. And I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Right, so what I'm going to do is just going to move that out of the way. See, I think I've overcooked those mushrooms a bit. But I'm going to put the buttered side down in there. I've turned it off for a second because it was cooking so fast. Then I'm going to put the egg, whoa, and the mushrooms. Mushrooms and tomato. I think we've done it. And then some avocado. It's going to be quite a big sandwich. And then I did bring some mayo. So with a bit of jiggling around, I've managed to get the bread in there. I think what I would say, well, the top keeps coming off of the bottom bit. I think I just need a bit more practice, really. It's my first go. My van actually looks a tip. Look, I have got, this is the aftermath of trying to film that. Look, it's absolutely covered in stuff. I've got water, I've got avocado, I've got egg thing. I'm going to tidy it up, flip it, and let you know what it tastes like. The moment of truth. Let's get this tea on. Ta-da! Oh, now you might think that looks burnt, but it's actually not too bad. Let's get it on the plate. Well, for a first try, I don't think it's too bad. So, the moment of truth, it's very hot. It's very hot. Ah, hot. Actually, that's actually so good. The bread has come out really well, and the filling is like, it's so tasty, so tasty. So guys, thank you so much for watching what I would imagine when I go to edit it is probably a rather higgledy-piggledy messed up video. It is one of those weekends this weekend, I'm afraid, and we will have those, but as my mug says, which is probably back to front for you, it says every day is a fresh start. So would I recommend Ridge Monkey? It was blimmin' tasty. I think I need practice with it. It was really good. It was really good. It cooks a lot quicker than you think it will, which is really helpful, because obviously if you're short on gas or whatever, that's a good thing. And also my van didn't sort of smell of food because the lid comes down, so my van doesn't smell of cooking. Possibly, yes, I'd possibly get one if I had the money. I don't think they're that expensive actually, but it's definitely a consideration, and I'm sure they would be a really even better if you were like camping, I reckon, on one of those small stoves, because that would be invaluable, wouldn't it? Anyway, until next time, have a good bank holiday, and I hope everyone is feeling okay. I shall leave you with a shot of Benji chilling out, and happy travelling. Thanks for watching, and please, please, please hit subscribe if you feel you want to watch any more. Bye for now, guys. What's your verdict on it all, Benji? Just chilling? Just chilling. Should we go? Let's go.